Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful, calm, slow breath, giving you a feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of stress or tension to incrementally feel like they're leaving your body in your outward breath. As you breathe in deeper than you normally would. And as you exhale, feel that you can release any tension around your eyelids, eyebrows, around your eyes. So that as you breathe out, just allow that tension to melt away. And notice that with your eyes closed, you can focus more of your attention on the sound of my voice and the rhythm and pace of your breathing. And notice that as you breathe in deeper and slower, and as you exhale, you elongate the breath, making it longer than it normally is. The deeper you breathe, the deeper relaxed you're becoming. As you breathe in and breathe out, just imagine each breath is a form of emotional transfusion. Breathing in resourcefulness, exhaling tension. Each breath therefore making you more and more resourceful and letting go of the echoes of stress. Tension is not stress itself, but when you're stressed, certain muscles get tense without you realizing. So just imagine that you're scanning your entire body, looking for clues of tension, the echoes of stress. And maybe there's tiny muscles in your shoulders that are tense now that don't need to be. Maybe a shallow breath is a clue that there is tension in the chest, or more relaxation yet to happen in the diaphragm. So as you breathe in and breathe out, just give permission to let go. And as you let go, you feel more relaxed. And as you feel more relaxed, allow your imagination to awaken. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine you're going back in time and walking to a cafe for lunch. Perhaps you can remember the clothes you were wearing back then. Maybe even a day with nice weather. Perhaps you can recall the route that you took to leave work and go to that cafe. And sometimes on that route to lunch, your imagination would have drifted off, as it always does. Any route you've done many times before doesn't require thinking to walk that way. But maybe you can recall how healthy you felt, evaluating your energy levels, having a wonderful feeling of clarity, sense of being in control. And I want you to imagine on the route there to that cafe, there's a shop window where you see your reflection. Imagine looking at your own reflection in the shop window, and you can see how healthy you look, how much energy you have, even the shape and size of your body. And I want you to stare into the left eye in that reflection in that shop window. Focus intently, perhaps on the iris or the pupil of that left eye, your own reflection, and just imagine that all time stands still. Imagine that your imagination can use the pupil of your eye as a portal to a different place. Imagine traveling through that portal. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine being in a place in nature. Perhaps a national park by the coast. Imagine white sands and crystal clear waters. Imagine the green leaves of vibrant trees, the blue skies, the fresh air. And I want you to imagine that you are hiking on a coastal trail. Feel the energy that you feel, the peace of mind, the clarity. I want you to get a sense that sometimes the body needs to let go of ideas, beliefs, thoughts and emotions that are no longer serving you. So on that trail, I want you to find a pathway that leads to a beach with white sand. I want you to imagine that you find a good place on that white sand, and just in front of you, I want you to imagine there is a giant oil drum that represents all of the emotions, all of the beliefs, all of the pent up, perhaps even suppressed, feelings that have accumulated over time. And you've had days where you've thought to yourself, if just one more thing happens, because at some level you've evaluated that your resources are very close to the demands of your life. And every now and then, you encounter the straw that breaks the camel's back. But I want you to imagine letting go of all of those demands that aren't even real. Expectations, frustrations. I want you to look at this big oil drum there on the beach and see it filled to the very brim. And I want you to imagine that almost everything in this particular oil drum is not oil, but stored feelings and emotions that no longer serve you. And I want you to imagine there is a valve at the very bottom of the drum. And I want you to imagine turning the valve and seeing a dark liquid, not oil but emotions, starting to leave the drum and trickle, creating a mini stream that leads to the ocean. And stare at this large metal oil drum. As you breathe in and breathe out, notice that as the pressure of the drum gets released, you start to feel that you can relax even more. I want you to scan your body for any feelings of frustration. Frustration can be things you'd want to be different that aren't, things you wish you did but didn't. And as you scan your body for any feelings of frustration, you intuitively feel that it is the frustrations that are seeping out of the drum, trickling down a sandy beach into the ocean. When you've let go of those old frustrations, let me know by nodding your head. I want you to scan your body for any feelings of regrets. And there are two main regrets that may exist. Those things you did that you wished you didn't, and the things you didn't do that you wished you did. And sometimes these regrets can just be stored inside us, serving no purpose. Extract all the wisdom from those decisions, but you can now let go of any regrets. Feel it leaving you, and see the oil drum as just a visual representation of you letting go. I want you to accept the suggestion that emotions that you've been holding on to for a long time may be causing a chain reaction in your body, leading to symptoms that create more of the emotions that lead to more symptoms. And therefore, by fully letting go of some of these emotions of the past, it's almost like taking toxic soil and taking all the toxicity out of the soil, and then healthy, fresh plants can now grow in that same soil that was causing nothing to grow before. I want you to scan your body for any feelings of anger. It doesn't have to be current anger, it's more likely to be anger from many, many years ago. If there are memories that still cause anger, think of the memory, release the anger, and see it draining from this oil tank, creating a stream of emotions down the beach, going into the ocean. I want you to scan your body for any pain. It could be physical pain, but more likely emotional pain. And sometimes different emotions have different locations. Anxiety is often in the gut. Sometimes sadness can be around the throat or the heart. As you scan your body for any emotions that are no longer serving you, notice the location in the body and feel that it's okay to let these emotions go. As they leave you, feel that you're letting go of an ingredient that is causing something undesirable in your life. And sometimes all it takes is acceptance, sometimes forgiveness, and sometimes the forgiveness that is needed is for yourself. As you breathe in and breathe out, scan your body for more of these emotions. It could be that there's feelings of overwhelm. I want you to scan your body for guilt. And guilt could be someone else's judgments or beliefs, not even your own. What you should be doing. Certain ideas or expectations, feel like you can let them all go. As it leaves your body, feel it and see it, leaving this giant oil drum and just seeping into the ocean. And then empower your unconscious mind to do the same. I want you to locate a belief that you are sick, a belief that you are unwell, and to feel that now is the time to let go of this belief, and all the connections to it. If you're ready to let go of that belief and to replace it with the idea that you are returning back to normal, that you are healing, you are well on the road to recovery, and if you're ready to let go of the belief that you are sick or unwell, let me know by nodding your head. Feel that belief leaving your body and feel all the emotions connected to that belief draining from the oil tank as you feel a lightness. You feel a positive energy being restored. Allow your intuition to scan your body for anything else. Any beliefs, thoughts, memories, emotions that you've been holding on to that could be contributing to low energy, to poor sleep. Just feel free that you can let it go. As it leaves you, see it drain from the tank, and feel you're letting go of so many demands of the past. And then imagine that what you've let go of the past, is now returning as resources. And I wonder what resources you need most right now. Imagine energy flowing into your body, clarity, calm and relaxation, all the wonderful things that would be conducive to good sleep and clear thinking. Imagine replacing all those unuseful emotions, thoughts and beliefs with the exact opposite. You're not sick, you're healthy. You are healing. You are on your road to being your very best. And notice with these new beliefs, new emotions are attached. There will be an obsessive focus on incremental progress. Even the tiniest thing that represents something that is steering you in a new positive direction will be evidence that you are on a healing journey. If your unconscious mind will now not look for danger or threats or evidence that you are sick, but now look for the opposite. Look for evidence of improvement, progress. Every good night's sleep is evidence that you can have another good night's sleep. Even a single moment of crystal clear clarity is evidence you can have more clear thinking. If your unconscious mind now will be looking for evidence of progress and evidence that you are healthy, healing, and on your road to being your very best, let me know by nodding your head. Imagine the oil tank is now changed. No longer an oil tank, but imagine a glass cylinder glowing with brightly colored mists and gases that represent all of the useful, resourceful emotions: creativity, inspiration, determination, resilience. It all fused in a cocktail of colors in that glass chamber. You've let go of the emotions that you didn't need and are now restoring those resources that give you more of when life is good. And then imagine looking out towards the ocean and seeing almost a giant hologram of your future. And I want you to imagine, perhaps a year from now, maybe 2, seeing yourself exercising regularly, full of energy. See a version of you that sleeps 8 or 9 hours, maybe even more consistently. See you with the facial expressions of a healthy, happy individual. See you accomplishing what you want in your career, and see you wearing the clothes of a slim, healthy version of you. And if your imagination can picture a compelling vision of your future, let me know by nodding your head. As you now accept the final suggestion, this is not a possibility. This is a destiny. You've let go of the past, and you are unlocking the very resources necessary to make incremental progress on a wonderful journey where you celebrate the wins and ignore any echoes of the past. You are now fixated on a future with all the things that are evidence that you're living the life on your terms as you want to. Breathing in and breathing out, just imagine the hologram disappears. You walk back on that coastal trek, and it's not long walking on that coastal trek. You realize that actually you're staring at your left eye in a reflection in a shop window. Imagine getting a delicious lunchtime meal, savoring the meal, believing that this is also restoring your energy levels, and as you return back, you realize all of this are just thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, dreams within dreams, a wonderful journey in your imagination that is unlocking real resources back in reality. As you breathe in and breathe out, return to the present moment in your reality, feeling that you've let go of some energy and emotions of the past and restored some new, useful emotions, believing that you've set forth a wonderful positive chain reaction where when one tiny bit of progress leads to a feeling of resourcefulness, that leads to better sleep, that leads to better choices, an evaluation that you are now on a healing journey. As you activate that thought, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect fully with the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. You will awake feeling resourceful, optimistic, eager to notice incremental progress, starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.